disconsolate barking, smashing, or inattention. Are these behaviors familiar to you? Then your dog companion may have mood problems. In fact, these attitudes correspond to some of the main symptoms of boredom in dogs. Therefore, it is essential that we are able to identify them as soon as possible in order to provide a solution. We are going to talk about the boring dog syndrome, to understand why it occurs and what to do to combat it. In this way we can prevent our dog from worsening its condition, developing anxiety or even some type of canine depression. Extending the daily walks and putting into practice new stimulating games for him are some of the strategies that we can use to regain his mental well-being. 1. How do you know if a dog is bored? When a dog is bored for a long time, its behavior is likely to start to change. Boredom and lack of motivation can cause him to develop a series of problematic behaviors that make it difficult to coexist. This is often because you spend too much time at home alone, need more physical and mental challenges, or don't feel fully integrated into the family. The most common symptoms of boredom in dogs are: has compulsive behaviors, stereotypes. That is, it repeats movements for no apparent reason. The most common is that it chases its own tail or licks itself constantly. You seem depressed. If you notice that the dog is sad, lethargic, more tired than usual, or no appetite, he may be depressed. This can be due to many causes, including boredom. Does not obey. Disobedience is a trait that usually occurs in more independent breeds and in highly intelligent dogs, which get bored after too repetitive training or when they need more mental stimulation. Barks excessively and disconsolately. It is a way to demand more attention. If you do it when you are alone, it may be from a separation-related disorder. It causes destruction at home, biting or breaking household objects. Normally this attitude usually occurs in dogs with a lot of energy that demand a lot of physical exercise. These abnormal behaviors are their way of expressing that they are not feeling well and that they need to stimulate themselves. To prevent this situation from reaching extremes, we must give it our full attention and give it the care it needs to recover. 2. Ways to combat boredom in dogs. To avoid these symptoms of canine boredom, we can implement a series of actions that help correct the lack of stimuli and motivation in the dog. 4 good ways to do this are: pay more attention to it. Our daily life rhythm can mean that, without realizing it, we are not dedicating the time that our partner needs. Try to share more moments together and try not to be alone. Ideally, you can interact with other dogs and people in your environment who stimulate you in a positive way. A good daily walk. This is one of the best canine boredom medicine. It is recommended that these walks last a minimum of 30 minutes and that they are part of the dog's routine. The exercise and stimuli that you find during these walks in the open air will be essential for your correct psychic development. Look for fun and stimulating activities. Don't just stroll around. You can take advantage of the daily walks to do activities that motivate him. A good option is to carry a ball or create a tracking track in the park. How to do it? Try smearing one of his favorite toys with food and hide it for him to find it. Choose appropriate toys that he likes. So that the dog does not get bored when staying alone at home, it is important that he can have suitable toys within reach that help him to better pass the hours when he does not have contact with anyone. There is a wide variety of options on the market, from rubber balls to soft toys or toys that make some kind of sound. Ideally, try various options to get to know your tastes well. It is important that the toys are difficult to break, in order to avoid incidents. If you follow these recommendations, it is very likely that the symptoms of boredom in the dog will gradually decrease. Do not forget that challenges are very important to prevent a dog from getting bored. In addition, to train it correctly, you must always keep in mind its physical characteristics and its limitations. You are well, and I hope this video will be of great help to you. Take care of yourself and your furry friend, since he is a member of your family. Greetings.